Hey guys, my name is Mark, and today I was gonna show off some Neos combos. Recently I had enough free time to do this because of the new support that came out in Battles of the Legend. And so I really do hope you enjoy, and I'm just gonna gradually talk um, throughout the replays. So I'm just gonna show off what One A Hero Lives does. It's pretty standard. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know this combo already, but usually now in the extra deck, we run an extra hero that we didn't used to use before in Omni Heroes. This is a new guy, Infernal Rage. Everyone should know that, but you can link them off to go into this dude to search off Neos and favorite contact on their turn. You can put the Neos and the Wingman to summon your Shine Neos Wingman. So this is gonna be like a hero lives plus one other card. So this is the Ian Shuffle. It has two effects. You can use them both in the same turn. It's gonna be slightly similar to the last combo you saw, and that's kind of like what I wanted to do. Was like I just wanted to start off with like one card, what it does by itself, then start adding layers to it because the combos can get a little bit more complicated. And I actually like have this deck like in real life, like it's complete, like it's ready to go. I sustained an injury last week. I wanted to take it to locals like so badly, but I just couldn't, because I had hurt my back. But I'm feeling a lot better now. But I had enough free time to actually like sit down, read, and start thinking about exactly what I want to do. I went for Laquinios because I can pitch a card. This sets up, as you saw, Cosmoneos, which is Hero Lives and Ian Shuffle. You can also go for Grand Neos, which is the Grand Mole and Dark Panther with Neos fusion. I think he's better into back row than regular Cosmoneos. You draw a lot of cards. He can get Ash. All their effects are mandatory, by the way. Their effects on summon and phase effects to shuffle themselves. What's pretty cool is that favorite contact, like, it doesn't allow them to get shuffled back. So if you're ever against like Sword Soul and they have like Vishuda, they won't get bounced. Here, we're gonna see it right here. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna pause it when I get to it. This combo right here, it is this one with instant contact. A hero lives in instant contact. So look, favorite contact. If you use like Elemental Hero Neos to deck, neither player can return the monster special summon by this effect to the extra deck, so it can't get bounced. Just thought I like add that on there. But only if you use Elemental Hero Neos as a fusion material. This combo right here was used for instant contact. The reason is that instant contact between Ian Shuffle and Neos Fusion is that it's the weakest out of those three. The reason I compare the three of them is because they're the three you're probably going to search off of like Spirit of Neos. I went for this combo right here because these are two different. This is a whole nother attribute. Infernal Devicer. This guy Neos Wingman, he pops depending on the different attributes on the field. So with Sunrise, if anyone tries to run him over, Sunrise can actually protect and pop, and you have some leverage there. This set that up for pop. Usually I just try to think about my setups and follow up. The Miracle Fusion follow up for obviously Wingman. This guy, because I don't know if anyone knows this, but Infernal Rage can actually add favorite contact from the grave to hand. So these two, they just hand in hand recycle each other. So you just saw Ian Shuffle, and you just saw instant contact. So this is a hero lives with Neos Fusion. I'm sorry about the mic, guys. I'm kind of new to this. I don't really know how to do this. I kind of just winged it with my setup. Sorry if you hear anything in the background. My family, they don't care I'm recording. They're gonna live the best life they ever had. But So right here, this obviously sets up Aqua Dolphin. I use that guy because, you know, I want to rip a card out of their hand. It's optional. You don't always have to go for Cosmo Neos, by the way. If you wanted to, you could have just sent Crosskeeper, draw 2, bottom deck a card, and you could have went for either Neos Wingman, or you could have went for Grand Neos. This guy over here, these two are probably the 2 primary ones you want to summon off favorite contact. There's other cards you can summon, but these gonna be your bread and butter. So you could have went for, you know, Grand Neos. You could have went for Neos Wingman, and you could have gone. If you went for, instead of Aqua Dolphin, you could have went for Crosskeeper. Sorry if I'm reiterating myself. I'm just making sure that I'm giving y'all the rundown. So the reason, okay, so right here, the reason I went with Solid Soldier to show this combo off is because most of the time you're gonna send like Shadow Mist off of Neospace, because okay, so this part is cost. You send Neospatian and an Elemental Hero monster, one from hand and one from deck, to the graveyard. That's cost. Also important to note, there's no monsters on my field, so if you're ever against a Bestial player, you know, Dragon Links, they can't Bestial your Shadow Mist if you ever send it to grave, because, you know, it's sending for cost, and if they do that to you while you have a monster, because they can only be a quick effect and play on your turn if you have a monster on your field. So if I send Shadow Mist off of this, it won't get banished before it has a chance to activate. But the reason I'm showing you a Solid Soldier is because this right here is like the weakest iteration that this card can resolve with. It's because this isn't Shadow Mist, and Shadow Mist and any of the Neospatians you run on deck, Aqua Dolphin, Mole, and Panther, they each like send each other correspondingly. So any of them will trigger the Shadow Mist. This is just super generic. You know, Solid Soldier can only send another Neospatian with it off of this card. So, you know, obviously I'm showing you the weakest form of this card now to show you at bare minimum what it can do. Obviously, as we start, you know, going down the combos, you guys are going to gradually piece together what exactly it is you could do. Right there, I summoned Stratos and I added Elemental Hero Neos. The reason I did that was because Liquid Soldier, it's not a guaranteed combo. I mean, you could do Liquid Soldier, but here's the thing. If you do Liquid Soldier with Stratos to go into this guy, you're fusion locked. So there is no Inferno Devicer. This card, even if it gets Ash Blossom, the turn you activate this card, Ash Blossom doesn't get activation, so you're still fusion locked, even if this gets ashed. I want to guarantee Inferno Rage tribute itself to go into Sunrise. You can go for Liquid Soldier. I mean, that's perfectly fine. You know, obviously it depends on your hand. And this is just a 2-card combo, but I just want to show the bare minimum of what exactly EN Engage can do. And this is really what it can do by itself. Set up Sunrise, set up this, Neos Wingman pop. You have the Miracle Fusion for follow-up. Miracle Fusion with Liquid Soldier and Grave. Also, you get a draw off of EN Shuffle. Grand Mole's in my hand, but I don't know why, but every time I shuffle a card into the deck, I just draw into that card. So that's like a new card. It's not actually Grand Mole. Unless you're like unlucky. So now we're gonna add another layer to it. So that was just Solid Soldier. That was the weakest form. This is probably what most often will happen, is that you're gonna have any Neospatian with it, and you're gonna have Shadow Mist with it. If you're able to send Shadow Mist off of a EN Engage, you're able to like get an extra search. So obviously right here, 2 cards got you these 5 cards, and we're not even done yet. So now there's a part where I want Liquid Soldier, because you have to prioritize Elemental Hero Neos. Like, he has to be prioritized before the Liquid Soldier, because without him, the favorite contact isn't going to resolve. That's why we run Inferno Devicer and Omni Heroes. This isn't an Omni Hero deck. I'm just going to say that right now. I'm just unveiling the combos that you can do with just regular Neos heroes, which I feel like a lot of people don't actually know how to utilize these cards. But yeah. So you're going to use those 2, go into Inferno Rage, Liquid Soldier. I just want to note this. So because Inferno Rage can actually like add from deck or grave to hand, you could set the chain link the other way, because if you do draw into favorite contact off a Liquid Soldier, you can just pitch it and add it from grave to hand. So, but that's if you're scared of like Ash Blossom, because they could Ash it. I mean, Imperm's also a card too. Imperm hurts this deck. Drone Logbird really hurts this deck. Ash Blossom can hurt this deck. There's some tech cards we can think about playing into. So right here, like I said, whenever I shuffle a card into a deck, it keeps making me draw them. So Shadow Mist was shuffled into the deck off of Ian Shuffle. The next card was going to be Aqua Dolphin. So these 3 cards right here. Oh, actually, I think it's just these 2. These 2 are new cards. The Spirit of Neos is actually an unknown card in the grave. Just to reiterate, and this is off of just, I believe, 2 cards. So you still have 3 other cards in hand on top of these 2 unknown cards in hand, on top of the other card in hand. So depending on your draw and discard, you could still like resolve a different Neos Wingman, a different favorite contact target. So I'm just showing you the bare minimum, because obviously I can't control the draws. So we're just gonna go off of that. So now I'm gonna show you what Ian Engage can do at its weakest form with Solid Soldier. Obviously it can be any hero. Just the idea is you know, if you can't send Shadow Mist, this is what you would get. And this is with Ian Shuffle. Ian Shuffle and Instant Contact. So if you open up Instant Contact with Ian Engage without being able to send Shadow Mist for cost, this is what you can get. Obviously, like, we're adding layers, so one step to the next. And I think the reason I went for this combo route was because of the draw. But yeah, you get the Miracle Fusion 2 for follow-up. So now, that was with Instant Contact. Instant Contact between Neos Fusion and Ian Shuffle is the weakest of the cards, but you still need it to unbreak some hands. I think in my next combo after this one, I think we can, I forgot what it was, but I think it'll show something with it. But this combo is basically Ian Engage with its weakest sends with Ian Shuffle with Neos Fusion. So these 3 are new cards, and this is a 3-card combo. So you basically have 5 cards in hand at the resolution of all this. And then I think, hold up, I want to make sure I got the right one. Now this is like, the reason I showed you the Solid Soldier at first was because it doesn't matter if this card is Shadow Mist. It's any Neospatian plus, with Shadow Mist plus Ian Engage. It could also be like a Hero Live, Summon Stratos, Search Shadow Mist. But I just want to show you this combo with Neos Fusion, because Neos Fusion with this card is probably the strongest iteration. So I just want to show you that, because this is assuming. See, we sent Shadow Mist for cost. I showed you how it was if you couldn't. Now I'm showing you what you can do if you could send Shadow Mist for cost for Ian Engage. Right here, right off the bat, I'm gonna pause it right here. A Liquid Soldier is gonna fuse to make with Neos. Obviously, you're getting all these effects. Draw 2, unknown, Ian Shuffle. I put that back because I want it for follow-up, so I don't want my opponent to like get over it and inhibit me from playing, because Miracle Fusion can summon Infernal Rage. Infernal Rage contributes itself to summon Sunrise, and Cosmo Neos combo. And I think that's it. I mean, if you guys like the video, I really appreciate it if you guys left a like. I guess I'm really new to YouTube, but I'd be willing to show off my deck profile if anyone cares. I'm probably gonna be in and out of the game every so often, but yeah, thanks for watching.